I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shelly.
And we are
Sisters in Ebert.
Welcome back for another Movie Monday.
It's still the holiday season.
I was trying to think of a Christmas song to sing and it escaped me. So.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
If you couldn't tell.
We're doing
To grandmother's house we go. The Olsen Twins classic.
Oh my gosh. Mary-Kate and Ashley.
From 1992.
Mm-hmm. This was their first film.
Right.
It was written specifically so that they could act together on screen because they were having such success with Full House. But you only see one of them at a time unless it's like a dream sequence, which is super rare.
There was like 2 or 3 instances the entire series, I think.
So they wrote this because it's produced, directed, I don't know.
Jeff Franklin.
I think. Yes. I think he's the director. I don't know if he was a producer too.
I might have written
It's Jeff Franklin though,
yeah.
and he created Full House. So he also was in charge of this one.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, we need to get these Olsens. And he was right.
He was right. And a star was born again.
2 stars.
Again. Twin stars.
Can you imagine, like, if that was your kids and, like, somebody wrote a movie for your children specifically?
Yeah, that'd be pretty incredible. Now, shocker, this was not a summer movies movie.
No.
Jeff Kroll has probably never...
Yeah.
He's never seen this movie.
He's never seen this. He's not going to touch this with 10-foot pole. Dad would not enjoy this movie.
Dad's probably upset that he has to sit through this.
But he's our biggest fan, so...
Thank you, Dad. So, this was, again, from 1992 with the Olsen Twins. They were starring in Full House at the time. Mm-hmm. It opens to a paperboy on his route as 2 twin girls sneak into Mom's room and jump on her bed to wake her up prematurely.
Been there.
But it seemed like not that early. Like, it seemed like they should have been up for their day.
I mean, it was right before her alarm went off.
Oh, that's the worst. Okay.
Yeah. Because she's like, just let me sleep till the alarm, and then...
Yeah. So they're fighting over the same pair of pants, and they're getting ready for the twin girls are, and they're getting ready for school. Mom's getting ready for work, and they're having oatmeal for breakfast. A Jeff Franklin production. See, I did write it.
You did write it.
So I think he I don't think he directed. I think he produced it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He had hands in it.
Yes. So they're fighting over identical hats, and they go to kindergarten and work.
They're fighting over everything.
Yeah, everything. Like, they're like the worst. Like, the worst twins you've ever met.
And, like, they don't want their oatmeal, so they're, like, tattling on each other, pouring it, and they're both,
she did this!
I'm telling
you. I was, like, watching this movie, I'm like, ugh. This is my everyday.
And I was thinking, like, this mom, whew.
I know, God bless her.
I feel you, girl.
Yeah. I'm working a minimum wage job with twin girls.
Yeah, single mom, just trying to make ends meet, and these kids, they are not making it easy. So
we cut to delivery driver Eddie, who thinks he's Roy Rogers. He hits on Rhonda, who's the girl's mom at her convenience store where she works at. Her convenience store job. There are burglars on the loose stealing delivery trucks.
Yeah, they hear like a news report in the convenience
store. That's like a thing, because it's right around Christmas time.
Yes, this is the Christmas movie.
If you haven't.
But it didn't feel like super Christmassy.
It didn't?
It was a little Christmassy, but not
It gets
as much.
Christmassy towards the end, but not initially.
Not as much as I
But they are supposed to be like real close to Christmas in this.
Yeah, it's like a week before. And I feel like maybe it was the lack of snow.
Maybe. It didn't seem like they were very decorated either. Like,
yeah, it seemed
would they even have a Christmas tree in their apartment? I think they might have.
I think so. And there was like lights on the outside.
Okay.
Too,
yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so Eddie is belittled by Rhonda for playing the lottery, even though, like, it's her store and she makes money selling these things. Like,
she's like, oh, I can tell you're not my type. Look at you gambling.
Wasting your money on lottery tickets.
You're whole agent. Listen, lady.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't have 2 kids to sport. He can play the lottery.
Exactly.
Gotta play to win, baby.
Rhonda reads The Grinch to the girls, their names are Sarah and Julie, before bed. The girls are constantly stalling for bedtime, ask Mom to talk to Santa about bringing them a daddy. I was like, well,
we need to get a daddy. And she's like, that would be nice. You too.
But I was like, yo.
Yeah. They all are getting the vibe.
Yeah.
Mom needs
a man. The girls are upset that there's no snow for Christmas, and Eddie arrives to deliver a package and crushes the girls' little teeny tiny snowman, if they will.
Yeah, he like stomps right on it, and they're like, "You killed Frosty!"
Did you also get nervous though watching these two girls play outside by themselves.
They're right
in the
by
dark,
the curb.
By the curb, like by a busy road.
Yes.
Like it was like this much yard, you know, like which I get. Like my old house had that much yard in the front. But I wouldn't send my kids out there to play by themselves.
Yeah,
when
they were like in a
5 years
city
old.
of some
Yeah.
sort. Yeah.
They were 5 years old. They
like
were
mom was right at the window. They kept saying like, "Mom," they kept tattling the mom.
Mom,
and she was right there at the window. What? And so like she might have had eyes.
I get it, but dang, all you need is one curb jump, you know?
And like there's burglars on the loose.
Yeah, I know. that too.
Yeah, they're only taking delivery trucks, but maybe they come snatch your kids too.
They give these two back.
No, they bring back real quick.
So Eddie is crushed that Rhonda's a mom.
Yeah. He is not hiding it. He's like, "Oh, you got kids?"
Yeah. He's like, I guess.
She's like, "You didn't hit on me this time." He's like, "Yep."
Yeah. The package is an invitation from Edgemont from great grandma Mimi. And they get little purses in the package with no money in them.
Yeah, they like shake them out. That was pretty funny. Yeah. Cute.
And Rhonda notices the first time Eddie didn't hit on her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember when I was a kid, like getting like a wallet or something, and like my grandma actually put money in it, but like I felt like I didn't even think there would be money in it. Like that's not my like if you're getting a wallet,
right? Like that's the gift.
Yeah.
Greedy little
She's
5-year-old.
Look in there. Yeah. Like okay. The girls stay with the babysitter with her own baby while mom goes to work and worry about telling the girls she has to work on Christmas.
Yeah, so she said, we're not going to see Grandma Mimi, but she didn't tell them why.
Why? It's because she has to work. Yeah. Mom complains to a friend that she's at her wit's end, but like she's like loud about it. And like these girls are like right there.
They're like, and like in eyesight. Like they're right here. She could see them peripherally. I'm positive of it.
She complains she's at her wit's end with Handful Twins and says she wants a few days by herself without the girls. I'm like,
love a vacation.
Yeah. I was like, dang, Mom.
I mean, you can feel it, but don't say it out loud.
Especially in like, look over your shoulder.
Earshot.
And they're both like in these little teeny tiny apartments. Like, you'd think you'd be aware. Maybe she wanted them here.
Yeah, she's like, this will turn them around.
Mom's the villain in this story. The girls decide to go to Grandma Mimi's house alone for Christmas to give Mom a vacation.
They're very sweet in this moment.
Ish. Yeah.
Until they started arguing again.
I guess they didn't think how much it would scare their mom, but whatever.
Nope. They just think, poof, we're gone. She'll be happy.
They pack their bags and smash piggy banks, leave Mom presents under the tree, and leave on the bikes in opposite directions, but don't know where to go. Like, one goes out left and one goes out right. And I'm like,
they're going the wrong way.
Again, right by a busy road on these little bikes. And I'm like...
the 90s, man. Wild time.
So they realize immediately that they're not allowed to cross the street. I'm like, well, thank goodness they listened to that. They go opposite ways, and the babysitter is oblivious that they're gone. They leave their bikes and sneak on a city bus when they're not looking because they don't have money, I guess. Well, they have what's in their piggy bank, but it's not much.
Yeah, but they like sneak in that back door of the bus. So.
The babysitter doesn't look for the girls, just hugs her baby. Like,
she's like, where are they?
And then she just like hugs her baby, but like doesn't go look for them.
No like urgency. No. Not like, let me run outside and look real quick.
Like, oh my gosh, these twins are missing.
Or like go check their apartment, like, because this was her apartment.
Yeah, this was all neighbors. I think they were in the same building. Yeah. So she calls Mom, who acts calm, but once off the phone, closes the store to go look for the girls.
Get out! Store's closed!
Yeah. They find out from an old woman on the bus that the girls are going on the wrong bus, and Edgemont is 3 hours away.
And again, this granny certainly isn't concerned that these two children are traveling alone to Edgemont.
No. Oh, yeah. Like, they didn't even look out.
This old lady on the bus is just like, hope you get there. Yeah.
Good luck, girls.
Maybe call the police.
It wouldn't be an Olsen Twins movie if the adults didn't comply, though. Okay. Rhonda thinks the girls ran away as they took their bags and money, but the girls are downtown and they see princess dolls in the store window.
Princess Penny!
Yeah. They run into Eddie downtown and sneak onto his delivery truck as they think he must know where Grandma lives since he brought the gift. They continue to bicker, the little girls, and compete with each other. Everything's a competition. Yeah. And they reveal themselves to Eddie by explaining they have to pee.
Yeah. They're like, First of all, they're complaining about his cowboy music. They're like, "Oh, it's so annoying."
And they're not quiet about it. Like, I don't know how he's not hearing.
He's
I'd be
at the
like
top of his
paranoid
lungs.
in my like in. A
But then
by
she goes,
myself.
"Hey, Mister,
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom."
So he takes the girls to the bathroom and tries to distract them with cowboy songs. They make it to a truck stop at the last minute. And then he buys girls chocolate milk and realizes their plan. Also gets peanut butter and jelly. And Eddie realizes the girls must have worried their mom, as Cop just leaves with no questions asked, as Eddie calls Rhonda. And says he'll bring girls home after deliveries are made. Yeah, because he calls Rhonda, tells her he has the girls, and the cop's like, okay, bye. That's my cue.
Yeah, because she's got the police
the
officer
there
in her apartment.
Yeah.
And she's like, they were found.
See you later.
See ya, lady.
By
Glad I found them.
Yep.
But then, like, he's like, I gotta finish my deliveries. I'll bring them home later. I know. Like, I'd be trying to unload these kids as quick as I could.
I wonder how far away he was at that point. I don't know. So, because they probably were in there for a little bit before they had to pee, but who knows? Kids will do that the second you get in the car. Eddie keeps saying minor swear words, and the girls...
oh,
yeah. Yeah. And
the
girls,
H word.
Something. Them.
Mm.
And Eddie.
Wait, where?
Right
girls?
Earn them?
Oh, what that says.
I don't know.
Moving on.
Okay.
He's swearing slightly, and they just keep going, ooh.
Oh, they get, like, the girls get little tips. They're helping Eddie deliver packages.
Yeah, so they're, like, there as he's delivering, and people are like, oh, you're helping Daddy for Christmas. Here's a little tip for you and you. And they give one to Eddie, too, and he's like, well, dang. Let me keep these kids.
Yeah. I hope everybody appreciates how every once in a while on these I have to have Shelly try to translate my handwriting.
I never can. And I don't think I've been successful once. No.
Like, this isn't the first time I've done
Chicken
this.
wrote it.
The girls pick Eddie's lotto numbers at the ice cream shop as Lucky Charms with their birthday. Mm-hmm. They're singing Roy Rogers songs by the end of the trip and having a good old time. Yeah, they are. They kind of bond.
And he's genuinely enjoying them for someone who hates that Rhonda had kids.
The girls spot Mom's store and get mad that he brought them home.
They're like, you're not taking us to Grandma's.
Yeah, they thought that he was still taking them to Grandma's, and he's had to make deliveries on the way. So Eddie's job is called the Federal Parcel Delivery, the FPD, and that's what these bandits are, the FPD bandits. Mm-hmm. And the two older joggers punch Eddie and steal his truck with the girls in it before the girls could get out of the truck.
Yeah, they're like jogging by.
Weren't they like at Rhonda's house at this point, like ready to get out? Or were they still arguing that he wasn't taking them to Grandma's house? Can't remember.
I think they weren't. I think they were close to home.
They were close to home,
yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I think they were by her store, maybe.
Maybe so.
I don't know.
But remember.
Yeah, two older like joggers punch Eddie, steal the truck with the girls in it before they could get out of the truck. Mm-hmm. So Eddie realizes they must have been the FPD bandits, and the bandits reveal their real names, Shirley and Harvey, to the girls. Shirley playing, because the girl, they realize right away that
like kids. They drive away from wherever they took the van, and then they park to see what's in the back. They're like, okay, let's check out the loot in the back.
And then the two girls are just sitting there.
Because they're stealing all these packages, I guess.
Maybe they thought Eddie was like trafficking.
That's what you would think these days. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm a hero, call the police. That's what I would say. I'd be like, I saw this dude had these girls.
Yeah, I took the truck and got away from them, and I just wanted to call the police. Shirley plans to get a reward by finding the kids, and the girls debate going to Grandma's with Shirley and Harvey, who give girls a ride in their motorhome. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they dumped the truck. Yeah, they didn't take the truck. They just took. Oh, they took the truck.
The gifts. Out of
the truck,
the packages, and put them into their motorhome.
Okay,
and drive away. They abandoned.
The truck.
They're gonna track down the missing truck much more easily.
Yeah. The girls ask why the bandits have so many Christmas presents in their mobile home. They say they're elves.
Motorhome.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of the same.
Mobile home is like...
Okay, like a stationary...
Yes.
Okay, all right, sorry. My apologies.
We're driving this
motorhome, yes. And they say they're elves in a mobile workshop for Santa, and that Harvey was in the army with Santa, and that's how they met.
That was the fun. Oh, I said it before. Like there was this little line he had, and I can't remember what it was, but I like giggled at it.
Oh no!
And that was like we were in the army together.
And Shirley said, "Maybe you wrote it down." I'm like, I probably did.
And Shirley was just like.
Like
that, what a detail to add to this story to tell these little girls.
I'm glad I got.
I love the two of them together.
Yeah, they were great.
They were so funny.
It was Rhea Perlman and one of the Van Dykes. Not Dick.
No, his brother.
I have it written down for the end. Jerry Van Dyke.
Jerry Van Dyke.
Yeah,
but he looks just like
him. So Jerry Van Dyke and Rhea Perlman, Mrs. Zinnia Wormwood herself. Okay, so okay. He was in the army with Santa. The detective is back with Rhonda and Eddie, who turns on the lotto number reveal while they're like reporting this to the cops.
Yeah, he's like just grabs the remote in her apartment, turns on the TV to check his lottery numbers, and she's just looking at him like, "Dude, my kids are gone."
Yeah, he's upset that none of his tickets hit, and Rhonda's upset that Eddie turned on the news. The detective assures Rhonda that everything will work out, and as far as they know, the FPD bandits are not kidnappers. So. Open a shop.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But that's the thing is like, they're not kidnappers, but
now they are.
They kind of have to be because if they turn in these kids, they're
we're gonna get caught. Yeah. So the bandits are with Julie and Sarah at Showbiz Pizza, which I was like, a relic.
Yes. And if you don't know what Showbiz Pizza is, it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
It's the precursor to Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
And Harvey's having a grand old time in the ball pit with the girls.
Yeah. So Eddie gets a ride home with the detective as he calls in the info on the twins to the police department. And Eddie hears the girl's birthday and remembers the last lotto ticket and that he has the girls holding it. Like the one kept it in her pocket. Like they were fighting over who could hold it.
It was in her purse.
Or her purse,
her purse that she got from
yeah. So they go back to Rhonda, who is angry. He only cares about the money.
Yeah,
this
was a winning ticket. So he's like, I need to find these girls.
Yeah.
I finally hit the lottery.
Yeah.
And I don't have my ticket now.
Yeah. So Shirley calls Rhonda, who will exchange the kids for $10,000 at Edgemont Skating Rink. Which, when we were kids,
that was our
hometown skating rink.
Was the name of it.
Yeah, it wasn't an outdoor ice skating rink. It was an indoor roller skating rink, but still.
But I remember as kids watching this being like, it's Edgemont!
They must wear red hats.
Yeah, so that's how they're hats, so I know
that's how
they're
going to recognize them. Yeah. So Eddie will get money for Rhonda's reward / ransom.
Which he's like, I know how to get the 10 grand. And it's just like, okay, sure. Nobody questions it.
And they don't call the police per Shirley's instructions. Mm-hmm. So Eddie gets the other FPD truck to pawn packages for ransom. And Rhonda will keep a list to make it up to the people whose presents they take.
See, my thing is, you should tell the police this. Mm-hmm. They will accompany you undercover and get these girls back. Like, this was...
Because Shirley's like, if you tell the cops...
No deal.
Yeah, no deal.
Basically.
They're going to disappear.
They won't give them the opportunity. Like,
yeah, I know.
Trust the police!
Well, yeah. I mean, I know things have gotten bumbled before, but I feel like this is enough.
This is a big deal.
Yeah. Yep. So the bandits are on their way with the girls to Edgemont the next day. The parole officer is how Shirley met Harvey. That they met through their parole officer, which would never happen because you can't fraternize with other criminals. Eddie was bad at bartering with the pawn shops, but he...
So you skipped that whole part.
What?
How they get the $10,000.
We're still doing it. I'm still talking about it.
No, but you didn't say, you're just saying, we're at a pawn shop. They went to the other...
I thought I said that already.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, because I said they got another truck and they were pawning the gifts to get the money. I said that before. You missed it. You were browning out, Shaw.
Maybe you were browned ahead.
Nope. Hang on.
Either way.
I said it. It was up here.
I think you glossed over though. I think we went on a tangent about something else. Either way.
It said the packages for ransom. Rhonda will keep a list.
You wrote it down. I'm not saying you
didn't.
No,
I did say... Turn back the tape.
All right. I didn't hear
I remember saying about Rhonda keeping a list of the people whose presents they take.
I don't remember you saying that.
Well,
sorry.
Okay.
I did brown out a little.
She did.
thinking about Harvey in the army with Santa.
Okay,
they're trying to pawn gifts, which again, illegal activity when you could have just involved the police.
That's when you went on the tangent about the police.
It was before that I went on the tangent.
No, it wasn't. It was after that because you were like, see.
That's why when I was thinking about going on the tangent.
Anyway. Okay. So Eddie's bad at bartering with pawn shops, but he's able to get all but $2 of the ransom that they need, which is $10,000.
It's also like, you didn't have $2 in your pocket?
I know, right? And that's like, no, like, and he's like, they'll never know his $2 is missing.
Right.
I was like,
well, it's also like, you didn't have like $100 you could add to this to get you there faster, sort of thing.
Maybe much like the dancers in Dirty Dancing, they can't get together.
That's true.
They use Eddie's Roy Rogers hats to show up for the ransom.
They're red.
And Eddie wants lottery money to buy a ranch in Montana and hates the city. He saves or gave $10 of his own to help with the ransom. And the police are also looking still for the FPD bandits, and the pawn shop gives descriptions of Eddie and Rhonda, who police now think are the FPD bandits because they were pawning all these gifts, which I'm sure the FPD bandits were smart enough. That's why they have them in their motorhome, because they're like, well, we're not going to pawn them now. They're
not
looking
locally,
for us.
Yes,
exactly.
Go somewhere else and pawn it.
Yep. Okay, so
and not $10,000 worth of stuff all at once.
The police now have descriptions of Eddie and Rhonda. So Edgemont police have a run-in with Eddie and Rhonda as Eddie dings the cop car at the skating rink as they all arrive for the exchange. Mm-hmm. Was it with his door?
Smooth. Yeah, like the cop had pulled up as he was turned this way, and then like he just went to get out without looking. Yeah.
Everyone is wearing red hats at skating, so Eddie makes a fake announcement about no red hats.
Yeah, he's like, no red hats allowed. He's like pulling them off of people's heads. And they're like, what about her? Because Rhonda has one.
Only red cowboy hats. So, city cops come to arrest Rhonda and Eddie. The FPD bandits, Sarah and Julie, want to go to Grandma's. Because they think they're the FPD bandits. Sarah and Julie want to go to Grandma's, not the fair, and throw a fit. Because this skating rink's at like a little winter fair thing.
Yeah, they're like, we're in Edgemont, let's go to Grandma's house. Yeah. And they're like, no, we're going to go to the fair instead, because this is where they're doing the exchange.
No! And they're just like miserable the whole time. And
they're like, let's go to Pony Ride. No!
Yeah, and they're like on it.
Yeah.
Harvey
is a liar.
Yeah. Harvey reveals they aren't going to Grandma's and that they aren't elves. And Shirley meets Rhonda and Eddie by the ice. The girls sneak off from the horses to Santa, who realizes that they're alone and gets help. Harvey reveals that he lost the girls on the horses and tries to get Shirley to give back the reward / ransom money. Mom runs off to find the girls and angry that Eddie only cares about the lottery and being back to collect it by 6 p.m.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Which also, this is a terrible lottery.
Yeah,
because
he didn't just win the money.
His numbers. They selected his numbers.
Perfectly. Like his exact numbers.
Yes. This is not just for some jackpot. You have to go and spin a wheel at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve.
It's a terrible lottery. And there's a lot of not good prizes on there too. Like,
they're horrible.
Like $10.
You hit all these numbers and you could win $20.
Yeah.
What sort of city is this?
A broke one.
Gosh. So he's got to be back at 6 to spin the wheel to win his who knows what.
Yeah. The girls take off on Santa's sleigh, and Eddie takes the pony after the girls, who initially only wants to go in the circle still. Like, the pony's just walking in the circle.
That's how they were in the fair.
It was one of those things where they're like walking
them around.
Yeah.
That was a funny little touch.
That is. So Eddie catches up to the girls as the horses go through danger and / keep out sign. And Eddie wrangles the horse before all go off a cliff as Rhonda
a huge ravine in Edgemont, apparently.
Rhonda also somehow catches up.
Yeah, she does, on the other side of the ravine to be able to watch it happen.
Yeah.
There's a viewing deck.
It was like a really precarious mountainside thing. Yeah, it was
like, what sort of cliff? Who built this town here?
Horses somehow know to take the sleigh to the girls' grandma's house as Eddie is admonished for another minor swear word.
Yes. Yeah, but they just pull right up to grandma's.
They just all get in the sleigh and he's like, he just gets the reins and they go.
Well, it's just him and the girls still at that point.
Was
when
it?
They pull up.
I thought Rhonda
to
was
Grandma's.
there too. No?
Rhonda comes running up shortly after they arrive at Grandma's.
Oh, okay.
Because Grandma invites Eddie in.
Oh, yeah.
Before
You're
anybody else
You're right.
Doesn't question who he is.
Yeah, Grandma has everyone in for maybe she's like, oh, finally my granddaughter.
She's like, yes, I'm man.
Grandma has everyone in for Coco as Rhonda arrives and reunites with the girls. Oh yeah, this is Rhonda's grandma, not
Rhonda's grandma.
Yeah,
yes.
So it's their great grandma.
Yes.
And reunites with the girls, explains that she didn't want the girls to go away and said things that she didn't mean.
Yeah. Which there was a point we missed where she's like unwrapping their Christmas presents under the tree. Uh-huh. And they made her like little handprints, like "Merry Christmas, Mommy," and she's just like, "Ah!" So this was a nice little tree moment in front of Grandma Mimi's tree, reunited.
Okay. So the girls decide to try to be a team and to make it easier for Mom. Well, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. I hope they still
I hope they do
Something
too.
Tells me they won't.
And Eddie feels they won't make it in time for the lottery. He's because they're still 3 hours out.
Yes.
The police arrive to arrest the FPD bandits, Rhonda and Eddie, and they try to explain that they plan to replace the items stolen with the lottery money. And Shirley and Harvey watch in the distance as Harvey goes to turn him and Shirley in. And he's also ID'd by the girls and Eddie and Rhonda, who are somehow forgiven. I put because they still committed a crime.
They still stole these packages and pawned them.
Yeah.
And then it's just...
So, yes, the FPD bandits stole many trucks, but they also stole a truck.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. We got the real guys. That's case closed.
So the detective is somehow guilted by all of them into helping Eddie make it in time for the lottery spin at 6 p.m.
Yeah, they're like, can you give him a ride? So now they've committed
they've got
crime.
A police escort.
And they're going to get driven to the news station to spin this terrible lottery wheel.
So the spin is held by Danny Tanner and Rebecca Donaldson Katsopoulos wearing the blue silk.
If you're a Full House fan, we've got Danny and Becky making their cameo in this movie.
What was the other one? The black velvet or the blue silk?
To give birth, the blue silk.
That's what I thought. She was wearing the blue silk.
This beautiful gown that I always loved.
Me too.
Oh, it's gorgeous. She could still wear it today,
I would have chose the blue silk too.
Yes, it's lovely.
Eddie is not allowed in the studio as the show is already in progress. So he sneaks a ticket in with one of the girls who, again, they're always conveniently small enough that they can sneak into things.
And just
they
not
crack
be
the door.
noticed. Yeah.
They get around the security guy. The girls are somehow allowed to help spin the wheel even though they're under 18 because they all make it in then. They kind of rush past.
They're like, oh, you got a winning ticket
Come on down.
Sure.
And it lands on the jackpot as Mom and Eddie kiss as he is splitting the money with Rhonda and the girls after they replace it with all those Christmas presents. How much did he win? Do we remember? I don't.
It was like $1 million or something like that. Like,
all
it
right,
was
so 10 grand. Okay, because I'm like, okay, 10 grand out of that. Like, say you want like 20 grand.
It was like $1 million jackpot, I think it was. So he said it at one point, like 1.3 million or something. So and for 92, like
that's
was
a big,
that's
a lot
of money.
That night, they also somehow get all the presents that were stolen replaced and delivered so they can return to Grandma's for Christmas. So from 6 p.m.
On Christmas Eve.
We go and, in 1992, we go and buy all the gifts we stole, deliver them, and make it back to Edgemont.
I mean, the only plausible thing I could see is they went back to the pawn shop and nothing had sold.
That, okay.
I didn't think,
maybe you're right. Hopefully.
But you have to think, you're paying more for it now. Yeah. Because they make a profit on it, so they have upcharged it now.
How does that work, though, at a pawn shop? Like, if you can buy it back, I don't know.
I have never pawned
anything. I've never pawned anything.
So I don't.
Let us know. Have you pawned anything?
How does it work?
Yeah.
What are the logistics?
How do they
are they open on Christmas Eve? Can you go in and buy everything back that you just pawned illegally?
You can definitely go back in and buy what you bought, but I don't know if it's like you said, an upcharge. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. So, okay. I think, you know what? It's usually, I know what it is. Okay. I think this is how most of them work. You can sell it back. Like, you can sell it to the pawn shop. And then, you have, a couple days or a week or whatever to buy it back. And if you don't buy it back, then they can sell it.
Oh,
I think that's how they do it.
Policy.
Yeah, I think that's how they do it. Yeah.
I mean, maybe it worked. Maybe this was a nice pawn job. Although he just reported you to the police, so I feel like he would be like, I can't do that.
I got them
it's
here.
Illegal.
Yeah. Plus, didn't police confiscate all these things?
Probably. They should have, but I don't think they did. So it's Christmas Eve now, and they have found all these people. Yep. They drove around through the night delivering these gifts.
Hope they were where they needed to, like, hope they weren't traveling for the holiday.
These children must be exhausted, too. They've been up all day. They're riding ponies.
No naps to speak of.
Yes, and this hours in the car.
Okay, so it ends with them driving off singing Santa Claus is coming to town after receiving their Princess Penny dolls for Christmas.
They got what they wanted for Christmas.
Yeah, back to Grandma's.
And Mom got what she wanted.
A man. And some cash money.
Some cash to go with it.
So I just have a couple things. I don't know if you have anything that you want to start with.
There's not too much about this.
So again, I have Rhea Perlman with Shirley, which she was also in Matilda, Taxi, Cheers, and the Barbie movie. Most recently.
I forgot she was in the Barbie movie.
Jerry Van Dyke was Harvey, and he was on the Dick Van Dyke Show. Coach, yes dear, yes dear. Some Mary Tyler Moore,
like
something,
like variety show or something.
Yeah. Stuart Margolin was the detective because he looked very familiar to me.
He did, but I don't know who he was.
He's a director, and he was on the Love Boat. Oh, he directed the Love Boat. He directed Double Double Toil and Trouble, and and How the West Was Fun. So he was like his little nod, his little.
He was Mary-Kate and Ashley's guy,
but he also directed the Love Boat. Like some episodes. I don't know about every episode, but yeah.
Okay.
And then Eddie had a long-standing role in The Young and the Restless.
Yeah, I did see that. He's a soap opera guy. And
Candace Cameron Bure is seen in the lottery scene in the audience clapping, and Andrea Barber too.
DJ Tanner
and Kimmy Gibbler. They were probably there because their dad was hosting.
Yes.
Or her dad.
On Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve, yeah. The girl's real life birthday is June 13th, 1986, not June 13th, 1987, as in the movie, because they had to be kindergarten age.
Mm-hmm. For some reason.
Yeah. Ashley plays both the roles for much of the movie, though, as Mary Kate was injured early on in filming and got a black eye, including the bathroom truck stop scene and spinning lotto wheels.
So they do this whole movie just to work together, and for a lot of the scenes,
it's Ashley.
It's just Ashley,
and that's what I got.
And they're like their signature colors in their movies are usually like one wears pink and one wears blue, so you can tell them apart. But it's switched in this movie. It was because it was their first movie. It was before they kind of had like
a signature
thing. So then it's opposite this movie. I don't remember which. I think Mary Kate was blue. I don't remember.
I don't know.
But it's opposite.
Yeah. Do you have anything else that I didn't get?
There weren't too many fun facts besides the black eye. Fun fact. This child was hit the eyeball. Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it's such a cute little movie.
It is. It is good for kids.
It's really good for kids.
And yes, there's some plot holes in it, but would you expect anything less for, like, was this a straight to VHS?
Probably.
Movie? Yeah. Or maybe a made-for-TV movie?
Maybe. But
or both?
A lot of their stuff was straight
like direct-to-home movie.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us this week. Have you seen this movie? Like,
it's a forgotten one. It's hard to find now, too.
It is a little hard to find,
Yeah, it's not a mainstream Christmas movie.
Yeah, you don't see a 24-hour marathon of this one.
No, you do not.
But we thank you for joining us. If you look in the description below, our links to our social media are down there. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Sisters and Ebert. Please follow, all the stuff. If you found it, you found our YouTube page, obviously.
Here you are.
Subscribe, please. We would love that. Like the video, ring the bell, get all the notifications when we post new content. We appreciate it every week. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to add. I don't know, but this is kind of the kickoff to our Christmas, isn't it? Or
no,
we did we did Trading Places. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
So we still have some Christmassy movies.
Yeah, Christmas
coming your way.
is coming, and this is kind of really in your face Christmas movies now. Because Trading Places wasn't as I mean it was there, but
yeah, and this one's kind of it's there. We're getting closer. Just wait till next week.
Wink. But thank you so much for joining us. Leave us a comment if you're familiar with this, or if you're thinking you guys are nuts for doing an Olsen Twins movie. But we don't care. We know we're nuts.
Yep.
So. This was our child.
This is a childhood favorite here. Go with us.
Thank you so much for joining us, though, and we'll see you next week at the movies.